stupid.
Well, it seems like it's run a little better now because before it was weird, and I was trying to fix it, but I couldn't do it. So,
can you see in OBS? You can check frame rates. I would be willing, because it's starting to get choppy again on my end. For you, you're coming in choppy on my end, like choppy.
Really?
Yeah. Let me check the stream.
What's up, Jared? How you doing, man?
What's
going on, Jared? What's going on, Brandon? What's up, man?
What up, guys?
Let me just go to the avatar. Let's see here.
Yeah, on the stream it's choppy. It's on the stream. Mine comes in clear, and yours is like a little choppy. It's definitely better than last time, but it's definitely still choppy.
All right, we'll see. I don't know. All right, so let's just dive back into it, and then let's start from the first game.
Wherever you want to go from, but I am all for it. Let's go.
Might as well go for Texans Chiefs again. Like I said, I picked the Chiefs, you picked the Texans, and Chiefs won 34-20.
And we talked about the Texans disappointed me, man. They look bad. They did not look good.
I thought Mahomes looked good, and also Edwards-Helaire, the rookie from LSU, looked good. Kansas City, they got to a 31-7 lead in the fourth quarter, and the game was never close. This game was never close.
But we talked about this in the past, right? We talked about this a lot prior. They gave themselves like a 3-year window to win as many Super Bowls as they could. Because in 3 years, a lot of those big contracts are going to come back. They're going to end. You know what I mean? So they gave themselves a 3-year window to basically win as many titles as they could with this current group.
Probably the current group.
I mean, Mahomes is still going to be there because he's there long term, but I'm talking like Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, and you know what I mean? They gave themselves a 3-year window is what they did.
Yeah, because Mahomes signed that big contract that kicks in a few years too. So
yeah. And he doesn't start making real money until like year 3 or 4, I think, right? Like real big money until year 3 or 4. So that's what I mean. They got themselves a window. So they're going all in for the next 2 or 3 years,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now we had the Seahawks and the Falcons. As we both had the Seahawks winning, and the Seahawks won 38-25. As I watched this game because this game was on in my market. And, Seattle looked good. Atlanta looked just like they did in the first half of last year. Not very good. We talked about them probably Atlanta needing a new football coach. That's probably one of their problems.
Well, see, I didn't get this. All I saw was the stat line of that game. I didn't get to see much stats or anything, or much like highlights or anything from it. But from what I saw from the stat line, they're throwing the ball like their run game is awful in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
got rid of they picked up Gurley, but Gurley has bad knees, doesn't he? I'm
surprised they took it like that. I thought Gurley was going to go I didn't think anybody was going to pick him up like that was an unwise move by the Falcons. Like they should have seen those red flags and all those alerts going off left and right that stay away from that, man. Stay far away from a running back with knee issues.
No, but you called it, in several streams, saying that Atlanta's just never recovered from blowing that lead.
The Super Bowl. They've never been able to recover from it.
Matt Ryan threw for 450 yards, but like we said before we had to restart our stream, they ran the ball 21 carries, 72 yards. And you throw it 54. You're not going to win when you throw it 54 times and run it 21. I mean, what's up, JD? It's not going to happen. So,
what up, guys? What's up, Valhalla Sports Talk in the house? What's up, man?
It's not going to win many games when you have that kind of that big disparity in running and throwing. I mean, you're just not going to win many games doing that.
Nope, not a chance.
All right. So next we got the Buffalo Bills and the New Jersey Jets, as the Bills won 27-17. We both picked the Bills to win, and they won 27-17. As Josh Allen threw for 312 yards, 2 touchdowns. Let's see, and the big and he actually was also the leading rusher. It had 57 yards on the ground for him. So, but so Buffalo is.
All right, you got me, Mike. Good.
Some people picked them to win the East, AFC East after the. Mike's good.
Hold on one sec, guys. My microphone. I got to adjust one thing on it. I got to adjust one thing. Hold on one sec. All right. I think we're good. Good. Yeah, we're good. I just had to adjust one thing on my.
I got you. Yeah, so we're talking about the Bills and the Jets. The Bills won 27-17. The Jets, they ran the ball 52 yards from 15 carries. Frank Gore's with them. Man, feel bad for Frank. And then bad for Frank Gore being Jet.
Didn't Le'Veon Bell get hurt in that game too?
Did he get hurt? So I didn't get that game. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Le'Veon Bell got hurt in that game too. So that's a huge blow to them.
Yeah, he had a hamstring.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, see, he got hurt in that game.
Yeah,
the Jets are another team that's going to be that are going to be bad this year. They're not going to be a good football team. Gase was a terrible coaching decision for them. Terrible.
He was a bad hire with them. He was a bad hire. All right, so we got the Bears and the Lions, and we both picked the Lions to win. As the Bears came out victorious 27-23. As Trubisky threw for
and the Lions should have won that game. They blew that lead. What'd they blow, a 13-point lead, I think, in the fourth quarter?
The Bears scored 21 points in the fourth.
Yes, but they blew up. I think they blew like a 14-point lead. Yeah, the Lions should have easily won that game. Easily.
It was 23-6 fourth quarter, and the Bears scored 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, as Trubisky, man. And Mr. Trubisky, 3 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, if he did that game in, game out, I think Bears fans would be happy. But the problem with Trubisky is he just doesn't. He's not that consistent enough.
Yeah.
So. And Carlos is here. What's up, Carlos? Yeah. So Detroit probably should have won the game, but as we know in the NFL, it's a 4-quarter game.
4-quarter game. You got to play all game. 4.
Got to play all 4, and they let the Bears hang around, and the Bears came in and on the back door and won the game.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the Packers and the Vikings. As you had Minnesota winning, I had Green Bay. As Aaron Rodgers looked pretty good, 3 for 4 touchdowns. Green Bay won 43-34.
Do you think do you think them drafting Jordan Love kind of lit a fire under the old douchebag's ass there a little bit?
Maybe it might have.
Because I mean, dude, that looked like the Aaron Rodgers of old. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, he was throwing darts all over. He was throwing darts all over the field.
I mean, they're pretty balanced. They ran for 158 and threw for 364. That's pretty balanced.
Like that looked like the Aaron Rodgers of like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. He was
right.
he was accurate and he was just throwing darts all over the place. Like that looked. He looked like he came out in that game with a purpose.
Yeah, maybe the Jordan Love drafting maybe woke him up.
But you know what I mean? Like Belichick drafted Garoppolo to do the same thing to Brady, to poke and prod him a little bit, and you saw the season that he had after they drafted Garoppolo. So maybe it's one of those. You know, maybe it's one of those type of they want to. You know, push him a little bit and see how he reacts. And Rodgers looked pretty damn good.
Yeah, he did. Aaron, and that's who the Saints play next week. Not this coming week, but the following week, the Saints play Green Bay. So,
yeah, that'll be a good measuring stick game for you guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game. All right, next we got your Patriots. Your Patriots, and we both had your Patriots as they beat the Miami Dolphins 21-11.
Yeah.
As Cam Newton, I watched a little bit of this game as Cam Newton ran the ball for 75 yards, threw for 155, and also had 2 touchdowns on the ground.
On the ground, yeah.
I thought he looked pretty good.
Both of them were on broken plays. He had to make 2 reads. He made two reads on one touchdown, and then he went three reads, on the other, and there was just nothing there. There was nobody open, and he just pulled it down and ran with it.
Yeah, I watched a bit of this game, and I thought Cam Newton looked. I thought he looked better than I thought he was going to look. Honestly, what's up, Crisco?
What's up, Crisco?
I thought he was strong a little bit. But I was impressed
for coming into a new system and having to learn a whole new offense and you know everything that kind of goes along with signing on with a new team. He looked pretty good. You know, he looked pretty good. You know, you could tell they didn't want to like overpower him and over stress him with a bunch of complicated calls, and just they simplified the offense, and they were calling plays that were right in his wheelhouse, and that he could use his strength, which is his legs. You know, they ran a lot of option. They ran like 6 or probably 10 option plays. You know, where he would just either had the option to run or give it to the back or run with it, and they ran like I think 8 or 10 of those. And the Pats, I mean, they've never run option in their whole, in my whole time watching the Patriots. I've never seen them run that kind of an offense, but it was it worked, and they leaned heavy on the run. Heavy. They used like 4 different running backs throughout the whole game.
Yeah. So you gotta be encouraged for what you seen out of New England. And even though you played Miami, I might not that, but Miami gives you fits. So, but especially in Miami.
Miami plays us well, whether it's at home or whether it's away. Especially, they play us well, especially away in Miami. But even when they come up here to face us, they play the Pats well. So, I was encouraged. Cam looked pretty good. He looked like he was actually like reading, like could read a defense and go from read to read, and it was definitely encouraging to see like that. There's definitely something there to like build off of, which is what I was hoping for. Just at least show me something that you're engaged in. There's going to be something there to build off of, and Cam performed well, man. I give him credit.
Yep. All right, so we got next. We got the Washington football team and Philadelphia Eagles. As Eagles jumped out to a 17-0 lead. They couldn't hold it as Washington wins 27-17. Man, as they scored 27 straight points, did the Washington Football Club. Man, Eagles, all that talk every year. They got their fans on here talking about how they're going to go 13-3, 14-2, and they just doesn't happen for them, man. It's not going to happen this year either for them. I got news for them. They're not going 13-3.
I think they're a 9-7, 9-7, 10-6, 8-8, somewhere in that range.
That's what they are. You are what you are.
Every year they run into some. It starts from the top down, man. It does. It starts from the top down. The brass running the show at the Eagles there. They also had coaching lost them that game. Coaching lost them that game.
They threw 2 interceptions, and they also only ran it 17 times, and he threw it 42. The other situation where you throw it, 40 times, you run it under 20, you're not going to win. Just not going to win the NFL. Having that big disparity, when the odds of you winning is not very good at all.
No,
you got to run the football. Or some kind of balance. I know you can't be, 50-50 per se, but it's got to be some kind of balance. So, Washington, they lead the NFC East right now. They're 1-0. Who would have thought that after 1 week that the Washington team?
Did you get to see any of that game? What did you think of Chase Young?
Yeah, I didn't get to see that. That game wasn't in our market. I didn't get to see that one. I
thought he looked pretty good for his first game I thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah, because we had the Seahawks and the Falcons. That's the game that we had on Fox.
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty good.
All right,
which one's next, Goose? What do we got next?
We got the Raiders and the Panthers. As we both picked the Raiders, and they win 34-30. Man. So the Raiders won 34-30 over the Carolina Panthers. As Derek Carr threw for 239 yards and 1 touchdown. And Josh Jacobs ran for 93 yards and 3 touchdowns there for the Raiders. So, all in all, Bridgewater played pretty well. I think Bridgewater, looking at the stats, played pretty well. 22 out of 34, 269, and 1 touchdown, no picks. McCaffrey ran for 97.
I see that that's how the Raiders beat the Panthers. McCaffrey had no breathing room whatsoever. None. That's how they beat them. They didn't allow McCaffrey to get going.
Carolina's defense is really that's gonna be their problem this year is their defense. They're not gonna be able to slow down New Orleans or Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably not. Yep. Probably not Miami. Probably not Atlanta because Atlanta can throw the football. Just that's probably Carolina's problem this year is their defense, and maybe they'll get the number 1 pick, and they'll be able to get Goldilocks, Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. So the Raiders will be a tough game for the Saints this coming Monday night. As they're gonna have to control Josh Jacobs, but he's a good running back. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to really stop him. Just gonna have to hope that maybe you can slow him down a little bit. So it's a good win there for the Raiders. All right, then we had probably one of the upsets of the week. We had the Jaguars beating the Colts 27-10.
That was an upset.
I didn't see this happening. You didn't see it happening. As Gordon Minshew threw for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
The Minshew mania was going off in Jacksonville.
And Phillip Rivers threw for he threw 2 interceptions and only 1 touchdown. He threw for 363 yards, but then again, they had another one of these teams that they tried to throw it. They threw it 46 times and ran it 22.
Yeah.
And look at Jacksonville. They ran it 23 times and threw it 20, and they win the game.
Yeah.
Another one of those things where I think coaches, when the run's not working, they give up on it too easily.
They'll abandon it. They'll literally just abandon it and go straight pass.
Yeah. They'll just abandon the run and just throw the ball.
And especially in the NFL, if you can make a team one-dimensional in the NFL, you're going to win the game.
Right. Yeah. So Gardner Minshew. I mean, he 173 yards, 3 touchdowns, man. No picks. I mean,
but see the key in that, right, is it might only be 173 yards, right? But they were darts when he's throwing the 3 touchdowns are what matters. You get down into the red zone, you get down into the red zone and you make accurate throws and you win the game.
Yeah, that's what the NFL is not style points. It's wins and losses in the NFL decides if you win the division or not. It's not where you're ranked at. All right, let's see. Here we go. As I had this game wrong, and originally you were going to pick this team to win, but then you changed your mind as the Ravens destroyed the Browns 38-6. As a good choice to pick, change your pick because originally you were going to pick the Browns, but I picked them and I stole your thunder, and you went back and picked the Ravens. As the Browns, I'm not picking them again. I'm not picking them again.
Honestly, I wouldn't pick them the rest of the year.
As the Ravens just destroyed them 38-6. I mean, Baker Mayfield looks.
Dude,
horrible.
Cleveland. Did you get to see any of that game? Cleveland couldn't do anything on offense. Anything, dude.
I mean,
it was a freaking slaughter. It was bad.
They looked like they did last year. As Lamar Jackson threw for 3 touchdowns, 275 yards. He was 20 out of 25, so that's a pretty good stat.
20 for 25 and how many yards?
275.
Oh, that's not bad.
3 touchdowns, no picks. He ran the ball 7 times for 45 yards.
That's not bad, man.
So, 7 carries isn't that bad for a quarterback. You're not running like 15 times, so that's not too much wear and tear on your body.
No.
So the Ravens destroyed the Browns. As Cleveland, I'm not going to pick them again. I don't care who they play. They could play Liberty College, and I would pick Liberty College.
For real.
We got next. The last. I think this is the last of the early games. Is the Chargers defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 16-13. As Bengals missed a field goal, they could have put it in overtime, and as Chargers win 16-13. As Burrow ran for a touchdown, did throw an interception. Let's see here. As this game was pretty much, a field goal fest. I mean, because we only had 1 touchdown from Cincinnati and one from Los Angeles. It was a field goal fest over there in Cincinnati.
Both of those teams are going to struggle. Both of those teams are going to struggle. Cincinnati does not. Cincinnati's offensive line is terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And then the Chargers are going to struggle because they literally, they don't have a quarterback. I don't think they're going to put. I don't think they're. What's the kid's name from Oregon there?
They got Oregon. Abear. Not Abear.
Huh?
Herbert. Justin Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah.
Justin Herbert.
And I don't think they would put Herbert in this year. You know what I mean? I don't think they would put Herbert in this year. So they're basically going to roll their whole season through Tyrod Taylor. Come on, we know what Tyrod Taylor is. His ceiling is not very high.
Not very high. I agree. Let's see.
They'll be above average on D. They're going to struggle to score points though, dude. They're going to struggle to score points and keep up with teams. It's going to be a rock fight, their games.
I agree. All right, let's see. Now we're getting to the late games. First one we're going to go to is the Saints and the Buccaneers as the Saints win 34-23 as they picked off Tom Brady twice. One was a pick six by Janoris Jenkins, and we also recovered a pooch kick that Tampa Bay didn't cover. And so
I know it's like they forgot that the ball was live.
I thought the Saints played very, very well. Sunday, you get 2 interceptions. That goes without saying. But I thought they played the ball. I thought they played very, very well this past Sunday. As the offense has some work to do. As we only threw the ball for 189 yards, ran it for 82. That's not going to win. That's not going to win many football games.
The Saints' offense look kind of sluggish.
Yeah, not having any preseason games. I think.
Yeah, I will say this, right? The third quarter, it finally started to like the Saints have always been like up tempo, up tempo offense, and the midway through the third, it started to kind of look more like the Saints offense.
I mean, Kamara only ran the ball for 16 yards on 12 carries. That's got to improve.
Yeah, that's got to go up.
But I mean, look, it's a win's a win. It's NFL. Yeah. You win, you lose, and that's all that really matters in the NFL.
Hey man, whether you win by an inch or a mile, as long as it's a win.
Yep. Let's see what we got next. Oh, okay. We got the Cardinals and the 49ers as Arizona. Arizona won 30. I think you picked Arizona. Let's see here.
I think I did.
What do you got? Yeah. We both picked them.
I think we both called that upset. Yeah.
We both picked the Cardinals. Yeah. We both picked the Cardinals. They won 24-20 as Kenyon Drake had a 1-yard touchdown run about 5 minutes to go in the game as they defeat the defending NFC champions 24-20. As we both saw this. We both picked this. We both had a inkling that Arizona is an up-and-coming team, and we both picked that. We both picked this up
with Kingsbury calling the plays, and Kyler Murray actually has he's got 2 good wide receiver threats now with Fitzgerald and Hopkins now. The Cardinals could be one of those teams that surprise people this year. They really could.
Yeah. We both talked about how with the added playoff spot, they have a very good chance of making playoffs.
If the Cards win 9 games this year, they could sneak into a spot. Absolutely.
That's definitely will probably get them a playoff spot if they can go 9 wins in the NFC.
If they could go 9-7, I think that would absolutely get them a playoff spot. Yeah, especially if they do well in the division. If they go 3-1 in the division,
right?
You know what I mean? If they go 3-1 in the division, that could easily get them a playoff spot.
Yeah, because then they'll hold some tiebreakers. So
yeah.
Hold some tiebreakers. All right, so now we got the Sunday night game. We got the Rams and the Cowboys. As Rams won 20-17. As you had the Rams, I had the Cowboys. So you call this one right. As Cowboys don't win. As Jared Goff.
Dude, me and you have talked about this. Do you have any faith in that organization whatsoever? Because I have none. I have none.
Maybe not. Maybe if Jerry Jones would ever hire a GM, maybe, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
I have until Jerry Jones is out of the picture, like completely out of the picture. That is the only way that they're going to ever stand a chance of getting back to the previous ceiling that they were. He's a huge part of why they're not there.
Right.
Like why not go? Ron Rivera is a better coach than Mike McCarthy. Ron Rivera is a better coach than Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's success was because Aaron Rodgers made him look like a genius when Aaron Rodgers was in his prime.
True.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Aaron Rodgers in his prime was ridiculous. McCarthy just benefited off of Rodgers, you know?
Yeah, so the Cowboys, they can't afford to go like 0-2, 0-3, because then they're really going to hear from their fans about. I mean, just maybe it wasn't Jason Garrett.
Dude, I don't want to. There is no freaking excuse this year. None. There is none. You have one of the best offensive lines in the game, right? You have one of the best offensive lines in the game. You have one of the best running back duos in the game with Pollard and Zeke, right? One of the best.
Yeah.
You have one of the best, if not the best, wide receiving core in the league, right?
Gallup, Lamb, Cooper.
One of the best trios, I should say. One of the best wide receiver trios in the league.
They do.
Right. And then you have Dak, who is a capable quarterback. If you put even an average quarterback with that amount of talent surrounding him, they should win 10+ games. That is with that talent, with those three receivers, those two running backs, and a good offensive line, you should win 10+ games. And there's no excuse. Their defense is mediocre. It's middle of the pack. You should still win 10+ games, even with a middle of the pack defense. There's no excuse. If they go 8-8 this year, if I was a Cowboys fan, I would be pissed.
Yep. All right. So we got. I think. Now we're getting to the Monday night games. As I watched most of the first one. The second one got kind of boring. I turned it off. But I did watch Steelers beat the Giants 26-16. As I thought Daniel Jones had two really bad interceptions.
Really bad. Dude, they were awful. They were thrown right to those guys.
The second one was really, really bad because they're about to score to make it 17-16.
Yep.
It was like 16-10. He threw an interception. As a Roethlisberger, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Benny Snell out of Kentucky.
You know what I think the turning point of that game was? Yeah. Where New York let it slip away? How do you recover that muffed punt and not score from the 3-yard line? How do you not get in the end zone? That's unacceptable. You have to score there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Benny
you just recovered a muffed punt and you got all the momentum back. You know, they recovered that muff punt. They had all the momentum back. All they had to do was the Giants' offensive line has major issues.
Yeah, they really
major issues.
Yeah, I mean, Saquon Barkley had 15 carries. How many yards? He had 15 carries. How many yards do you think he had?
I heard this stat this morning. It was like 8. It was like 6 yards, right? 6 or 8 yards or something. It was ridiculous.
6 yards.
Yeah.
6. And they went out and drafted offensive line in the first round.
I know.
Yeah, their offensive line is very, very weak, and that's really just that they might lose more games than I really had thought they would if their offensive line doesn't get their butts in shape. I mean,
I mean, because not only could they not protect Daniel Jones, dude, they were terrible in run blocking too.
Yeah, they couldn't run block or they couldn't pass block. They couldn't
either.
Do either one.
Like they couldn't do either one.
Yeah, so I mean, so what do you think? What do you think about Benny Snell, running back from for Pittsburgh? I like him.
He gets a thumbs up. I like that kid. I like Benny Snell a lot. I think
he came out of Kentucky.
Huh?
He's good. He came out of Kentucky.
Yeah, I like Benny Snell. I think they should actually use him more than they do.
Yeah. Oh man, so the Giants might be a long season for the G-men over there in New York. All right, so now we got the
they clearly just have a lot of work to do. They got to get that offensive line in line, and Daniel Jones is one of those quarterbacks where if you give him time, he can hurt you. You know what I mean? If you give him time, Jones can deliver darts because you saw it when there was no blitz. You know what I mean? When there was no blitz or no pressure, he could throw those tight window throws and throw those darts and connect with them. You know what I mean? It's the offensive line's just got to protect him too. That's the issue. That was a big thumbs down from me on the offensive line play for the Giants.
So, and then we got the nightcap. Did you watch this nightcap game? This game was boring. I kind of fell asleep. As
I watched it until the third quarter. Until the third quarter.
What's his name? Gudkowski? That's how you say his name. He could save his life until.
The three missed. The three missed. Dude, he looked terrible.
Yeah. I mean, this was 16-14. As he was awful. He missed like 3 field goals, an extra point, I believe, and he just man.
And I'll say this:
he made the kick that counted, or that actually mattered. The game-winning kick, 20 yards out, with 17 ticks on the clock. So at least it made that one. But all in all, I mean, like we said, in the NFL, it's you either win or you lose. Titans are 1-0. That's all that matters. In
yeah.
NFL.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You win. You go to the next week. But Tennessee's gonna have to play better. Going forward.
No doubt. They no doubt have to be better.
Can't miss 3 field goals, and an extra point. Just can't happen, man. All right. So you're right. So you're ready. So actually, I said I was going down this. I was going over the picks. Actually, you were 10-6. I was 9-7. I miscounted one. So you won last week. So we're 10-6 out and 7.
What was the game? What was the game that won me?
We had the Rams. We had the Rams Cowboys game flip flop. But I had the green. What game was it? Let's see.
Was it the Rams one? It might have been the Rams game.
It was the Bengals. The Bengals and the the Bengals. Like, yeah, 'cause I had the Bengals. I had the Browns, and you had the Ravens and the Bolts. So
all right, gotcha.
The Chargers. So all right, so now we go.
Jumping into week 2.
Hopefully we'll do a little better on these picks. What's up, What's up, J-Dub? So we got Thursday night, which is tomorrow. We got the Bengals and the Browns. And I already said I wasn't pick. I already told you I wasn't picking the Browns again. So I guess that means I'm picking Cincinnati this week.
Give me Cincinnati too. Give me Cincinnati again too.
I don't care who Cleveland's playing. I am not picking Cleveland. Not picking them. I know this is on the road, I know Joe Burrow is going to be in a row for his first game, but the Browns are just so bad. I really have no faith in them at all. Yeah, so give me Cincinnati. I don't know why, but all right, here we go. What's up, depressed Steelers fan? Okay, we got the Giants and the Bears. So Giants going on the road. The Bears are a 5.5 point favorites. Who you got?
Give me Chicago. That I don't think that offensive line for New York is going to improve that much in one game. Give me Chicago.
I'll agree.
And you know what, Coley, like that Bears, the Giants are going to be in for if that offensive line doesn't get real good real quick. They're gonna be in for a long day.
I agree. Let's see what we got next. We got the Falcons going on the road to Jerry's World to play the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams are 0-1. This is a noon game. Cowboys favored by 4. And let's see, I'm picking the Cowboys. I'm picking the Cowboys this game.
You're going to pick the Cowboys?
Yep.
Give me the Falcons on the road. Give me the Falcons on the road.
Man.
That Cowboys secondary proved that they are still what they were last year. And with the way Matt Ryan can throw, I think he's going to torch that secondary.
Man, can you imagine Dallas being 0-2 after all the preseason pub that they've been getting?
Just remember who called it.
Man. All right, we got next. We got the Detroit Lions going on the road to face the Green Bay Packers. Packers are a 6-point favorite. Who you got in that one?
Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers. If he continues, dude, he's on a mission. He's going to absolutely demolish Detroit. They're done. Give me Green Bay. Sorry, Gridiron Blitz and Troxel Sports Talk. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, man, but I think Green Bay is going to absolutely demolish that Lions team.
I agree with you. All right, let's see. We got next another early start game. We got the Jaguars 1-0 going on the road to face the Tennessee Titans, also 1-0. Titans are a 9-point favorite in this game. Man, 9-point favorite is the Tennessee Titans. Man, you know what? I think Tennessee will win the game by more than 9 points. Actually, give me the Titans.
I think that was Derrick Henry's first kind of like game action back in week 1, and he was a little timid in the first half, but I think as the game went on, he started running like the Derrick Henry of old, and I think that's going to continue, and I think he's going to absolutely demolish that Jaguars defense. I'll take the Titans.
The Jaguars played well this past week. I think I'll give me the Titans. All right, so we got another early start game. We got the Minnesota Vikings going on the road to face the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are a 3-point favorite. Ooh.
I'll take the Vikes. I'll take the Vikings. I think they rebound and win against the Colts. Colts are another franchise that is not very good. And they're without Marlon Mack, so I would take the Vikings.
There's no Marlon Mack.
No.
He's on injured reserve. Ooh, yeah. Give me the Vikings.
Yes, there is no Marlon Mack, so that's a huge factor.
All right. Yeah, that is a huge factor. All right, next on the list we got the Buffalo Bills going on the road to face the Miami Dolphins. Let's see. Who's favored? Oh, the Bills are favored by 5.5 points. Who you got in that one?
Bills are gonna beat Miami.
Ooh.
Bills will beat Miami. Josh Allen should have a field day for fantasy against that Miami defense. Cam Newton coming into a brand new system with New England torched them. 155 and 75, 200 plus total yards for Newton in a brand new city in a brand new system. Josh Allen's going to absolutely hose the Dolphins.
Give me Fitzmagic.
If you want some fantasy advice, start Josh Allen. Seriously. Dead serious. If you play daily fantasy, start Josh Allen.
I'm picking the Dolphins and Fitzmagic.
Are you really?
I'm going with
That's a ballsy pick.
I'm going with the Fitzmagic. I'm going with Fitzmagic and the Miami Dolphins. All right, next we got the San Francisco. They going to New Jersey to play the Jets. Both teams are 0-1. Niners are
oh my God! The Niners are gonna absolutely demolish the Jets.
Give me San Francisco.
Oh, dude, San Francisco by a freaking mile. San Francisco by 100.
Yeah. All right, now we got the LA Rams going on a road to face the Philadelphia Eagles. As Eagles are 1 point favorite. Ooh, man.
That's a tough game because the Rams are going to be riding that momentum because they had a tough fought win there against the Cowboys. And then the Eagles just got torched by the Redskins. So I don't know, man. So the Rams are flying to the Eagles, right?
Yeah, the Rams are flying cross country to Philadelphia.
Give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles because the Rams are going to have to go across country. I'll take the Eagles.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. Yeah, give me the Eagles just because.
Whenever a West Coast team has to come all the way across the country, it's even with no fans in the stands, it's still an advantage because they still have to fly across the country. Fans.
Right. Yeah. All right. So we got the Broncos. Another 1 o'clock East Coast game. Broncos on the road to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh is 7.5 point favorites.
Hold on. Hey, who dat 504? That's a fact. Aaron Donald will absolutely eat that Eagles offensive line alive. He will. That's a fact. They're going to have to double team him all game. They're going to have to double team him all game. That's a fact.
Yeah. So
what was the game, Goose? What was that? What was the game?
Broncos and the Steelers. Steelers are 7.5 point favorite. Noon game, 1 o'clock game East Coast.
What was the score? Well, who did the Broncos? Did they? What was the game? Who did they play? Week 1.
They played Tennessee. They lost by that.
Oh, that's right. That was the night. Yeah. All right, my bad. I forgot. I had a brain fart there. Give me
Pittsburgh.
I was gonna say, give me Pittsburgh and Big Ben. I'll take Pittsburgh and Big Ben.
Yeah, we did. This game. Well, I'm hoping maybe this game will be on my market. We got the Panthers on the road to face Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are 9 point favorites, and I'm going to say right now that Tampa Bay will beat Carolina by 20 points or more. So give me Tampa Bay by a lot.
Yeah, no, I'll take the Bucs.
I think Tampa Bay is going to destroy Carolina. I think Tom Brady will, rebound from his subpar game last week, and I think
don't forget the Buccaneers D. Even though you guys ate them up, the Buccaneers defense is still pretty good.
They got they got the top. They had the top run defense last year in the league. Their pass defense wasn't very good last year. The run defense was tops in the league last year. But all right, now we're getting to the late games. We got the Washington Football Club going on the road to face the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are 6.5-point favorites. Who do you got?
Cards. Give me the Cards.
Yeah, I'm not really too. I don't think Washington can put two good games together in a row at this point.
That's what I'm saying too. I don't think they'll. And they're flying to Arizona, right? They're going to Arizona.
Yeah, they're going to Arizona.
Yeah, not going to happen. Nope. They might make it competitive, but they're not going to win.
I agree. We got who that? We got Arizona winning that game. All right. See, we got next. We have we got the Kansas City Chiefs going to LA to face the Chargers. KC's a 9-point favorite over the LA Chargers.
Oh my God!
Man, so
Kansas City's going to demolish that team. That game will be 38 to like 13. Kansas City is going to steamroll the Chargers.
Problem says I'm getting the Falcons Cowboys, so I can always watch it on League Pass or something, Sunday Ticket, wherever you want to call the NFL Sunday Ticket. You can always find a link to watch those games. All right, so we picked KC to win. Oh, we got the last game of the afternoon games. We have the Baltimore Ravens going on the road to face the Houston Texans, and the Baltimore Ravens are a 7-point favorite over Houston.
Ravens are going to win that by 2 or more touchdowns. Texans are a bad football team. Texans are a bad football team.
I'm picking the upset. I'm picking Houston.
Are you really? Wow.
I'm picking the upset. All right, now we got the Sunday night game. We have your New England Patriots flying to Seattle, where it'll probably be raining to face the Seahawks. So Patriots at Seattle. Seattle 3.5-point favorite. Man.
That's a tough one. I mean, the homer in me, the homer Patriots fan wants to pick the Pats. Wants to pick the Patriots.
That's why you delayed in your pick, because you don't want to pick against them, but man.
See the realist in me says pick the Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Patriots by 3.
Ooh, man. I feel you. You know what? I'm taking Superman also. Give me New England. Give me New England for that football. I agree.
Patriots by 3. It'll be a close game. It'll come down to who has ball last.
Yeah, give me Super Cam on Sunday Night Football. All right, now we got the Monday night game. We got the Saints opening up the new Death Star over there in Las Vegas. As Saints are going on the road to face the Las Vegas Raiders. Saints are 6 points favored, but remember, Michael Thomas is probably not going to play this game because he has a high sprain.
Wait, Michael Thomas is not playing?
I wouldn't expect to see Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas is not playing?
He hasn't been ruled out yet. Well, he has a high ankle sprain.
Give me the Raiders then.
I don't think he's been ruled. He hasn't been ruled
give me the
out
Raiders
yet. But he does have a high
Michael Thomas. If Michael Thomas doesn't play, I'll take the Raiders.
Pick the Raiders, but I am going to be a homer, and I'm going to pick the Saints because I just think that I just think the Saints will play. I think they'll play better offensively, and still have Kamara, still have Emmanuel Sanders, still have Jared Cook.
See,
But
this, you know what this game is shaping up. You know what this game's shaping up to be. I bet Cook and Kamara have good games coming up since there's no Thomas. I've always said a quarterback's best friend is a good tight end.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think this is shaping up to be.
Stop Jacob.
You know what I mean? They're gonna have to stop Jacobs too. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking for fantasy purposes, I think I'm gonna say that Jared Cook or Sanders have good outings.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's it, man. So we do have some different picks. So we're not going to be we can't tie this week. I guess I don't think we can tie because so you're 1-0. You won last week, so you're 1-0 so far in the pick'ems. Yeah. So you picked this in, man. I thought for sure you were gonna go pick Seattle, and I said, nah, give me Super Cam on the road, man. But Michael Thomas really he only had 12 yards receiving last week, and the Saints were able.
When did he get that high ankle?
I think the last drive of the game.
Oh, dude, that's big for New Orleans. If he's that's huge for New Orleans. If he's got a high ankle and it's bad, dude, that can last for weeks, like months even. A bad high ankle.
2-3 weeks. Yeah, that's why I hope they don't play him because if you play him and he gets re-injured, then you can really set yourselves back. So I hope they sit him out. Hopefully the doctors sit him down and say, you're not playing tonight. So
if they're smart, so this is against the Raiders, right? So Whodat 504 and Crisco, you guys, I don't like technically you probably don't need Michael Thomas to win this game. You can use Sanders, you can use Kamara, you can use other weapons that you guys have to beat the Raiders. What's you guys' next game after that? Who do you play after the Raiders? Green Bay. See, you may need Michael Thomas to beat Green Bay. So
yeah, so you might want to hope that he can get some a cortisone shot or something that week. But yeah, because they play the Packers, then they play the Raiders, the Packers, the Lions, and the Chargers, and then they play the Panthers, the Bears.
See now, what if they sat him out against the Pack, and if they sat him out against the Pack, and even if you guys lost, right? You have the Lions after that you realistically don't need him to beat the Lions either, you know?
And the Chargers.
You don't need him to beat the Chargers. So realistically, I mean, like if you took a strategic L there, just to save Thomas for the playoff run, it might be the smart thing to do. Rest him for a month, Let that high ankle get back to normal.
Look at our schedule after the Packers. I mean, let's see. What's it at?
You don't need him for the next 3 games.
We play the Panthers, then the Bears, then the Buccaneers again. So I mean, you can let them sit for about 2-3 weeks. Let them get healthy.
But that's what I mean. Like the Lions and Chargers, you don't need him to beat those teams. You can beat them with Kamara and Sanders.
Yeah, I know Tom's out several weeks. You saw my video.
Yeah. I think Peyton's a smart coach too. I think I think he'll even rest him. I bet he rests him through Green Bay. I bet he sits him down through Green Bay.
Best running back in Saints history? No, that's Kamara's out. No, I don't think he's even in the conversation as best running back in Saints history at this point.
He's good, but there's been a lot of good running backs.
No, not yet. I mean, not at this point in his career.
He's still got a lot to prove.
Yeah, he had potentially, yes, he has the opportunity to be that. But I mean, you got Mark Ingram.
There's some good matchups this week. I'm curious to see my team play in the Seahawks because that's a measuring stick game for the Pats. That's gonna tell Patriots Nation and that's gonna tell Patriot fans where this team really is because that Seattle's not Miami. Seattle is a playoff contending Super Bowl contending team. That is going to tell. That is going to tell.
Get back to the.
That's a measuring stick game.
No, Juice McAllister is probably the best running back Saints ever had. But go back to that question.
Man, the Saints probably more than likely would beat the Patriots. More than likely, if they played this season, they probably would beat them. I'll give you that.
All right, man. So that's the picks, guys. As hopefully, as like Bobby and I said, we're not picking the Browns until they win a game. If the Browns win a game, then I'll entertain picking them again. But as long as they keep losing, I don't care who they play. They can play Liberty College, and I'll pick Liberty College to beat them.
They're just such a poorly run organization. Like, how can you trust them in any game? Not like
I can't.
Even against they're playing the freaking Bengals on Thursday Night Football, right? I'm picking the Bengals. I'm picking Joe Burrow.
Yeah, picking Joe Burrow
in the Bengals to beat that team.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly like I said. I'm just not going to pick the Browns until they win. Let's look at theirs before we sign off. I'm gonna look at their schedule and see who can Cleveland beat this year. Can they beat anybody this year? Let's see.
The Bengals might be the only one on the schedule that they actually stand a chance against.
Yeah, they'll play them twice. So because they play Washington the following week. That's winnable. Maybe Cowboys, Colts, Steelers, Bengals again, Raiders, Texans, Eagles, Jaguars. You see, they have some winnable games on there, but just don't have any faith in Baker Mayfield and company.
I have no faith in the organization as a whole. I think Minshew. I think they'll underestimate Minshew mania, and the Jacksonville Jaguars could catch them sleeping and beat them.
Yeah,
I do.
No, I think Des Bryant's done. I think the Achilles injury he had a few years ago ended his career. Better quarterback, Winston or Mayfield?
Mayfield, probably. Given the right coach and the right circumstance, Mayfield better. Winston, at least Mayfield can read a defense. I don't think Winston knows how to read a defense at all.
Yeah, that's a tough question, though.
I'll take Mayfield because I just have zero faith in Jameis Winston. Zero. None.
That's crazy. All right, guys. That's it for this week. Remember, next week we'll be over on that guy's channel. The guy to the left of me over here, as I got it right there. So
we'll be back on my channel next week for week 3. See how we did this week.
Yeah, hopefully we pick a little bit better, and hopefully we. No, he had the Saints. Didn't you have the Saints? Did you pick the Saints? Oh, you picked the Raiders.
No, I took the Raiders. I took the Raiders
because of Michael Thomas. That's right. Because Michael Thomas being out. As,
you want to know how you guys win this game? If Josh Jacobs can run on you guys, you're in trouble. If you stop Jacobs and make Derek Carr throw it 30 times, that's how you're going to beat the Raiders. Make them one-dimensional.
The Saints do have a good run defense, but they're going to have their hands full with Jacobs because he's a good running back.
He's the key though. He's the key. If you stop him, I think you guys win that game.
Yeah. So we'll be live next week on this guy's channel, and we'll do it again. We'll go over week number 2, and then look forward to week number 3. Hopefully we can. Hopefully there's no problems in the NFL with certain illness going around, and we can keep the season going on. But we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy.